these won't be quite so it won't be quite so like featureless and smooth in the ear, but I also think but like we are trying to there's less space, less air, and less food. I think they were testing space colonies and if I recall, there was like a proposal for like a Mars colony to only be female astronauts because they were like NASA, because like whoever was proposing was like, oh yeah, because if it was all male, they'd like all be having sex with each other
Its
like at some
powerful egg will
point.
slam, causing a massive wave to crash down on Autolafire, but Autolafire retaliates with a blazing firestorm, creating a scorching inferno around its opponent. However, Autolabuff's thick fur ability proves to be its saving grace as it withstands the flames.
And like the internet's reaction was, oh honey, oh honey, honey, oh honey, 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 oh honey. RoboCop! Hi! How you doing, RoboCop? Do okay, cool. But yeah, so I'm probably not going to get much of a chance to video any of my training, but like I'll look for an opportunity so I can have like a clip or something to show you lot. But of course, sort of. It, as I say, it's a pretty intense training. They've got a lot to teach us, and so you know, taking the extra time to, you know, oh, can I just set up can I just set up my phone on a stand and just record this bit, and I hope you don't mind, and like oh but if you don't want to be in the video, can you go away, and I need to do that, and I'm going to use this this sort of Dorset Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service equipment to record something for my own personal content and such, and don't worry, I'm certain corporate will be okay with me doing it, and like, you know, it's all a bit of a, it would all be a bit of a faff, but I'll try. But I'll try, but only if sort of people, only if it seems like people might be interested in sort of hearing a bit more about the in-depths of like my fire service training. Minus backpack. I don't think a CNC router table could move fast enough for a laser head, but still could swap out for plasma cutter for the router. I'm not talking about MPCNC or something similar. Maybe print CNC. Oh, I'm starting to get a bit nervous about my about the, so I've actually hired. I have taken people's advice, and I have hired and paid for a development editor for my novel. So I have a professional reading through my novel and writing a report and like giving me like editorial note, and should be giving me editorial notes and such for my first attempt at a novel, my first attempt at like for my first novel, and so I'm starting to get a bit nervous about sort of when I'm going to get the feedback and such, because it's kind of a bit of a it's all like I'm of course like double, like I'm kind of like questioning myself now on like, oh, is this even like, oh, does this even make sense to other people? Is this even a good idea as like the idea for a novel? Am I being an idiot, or like, and whatnot? So now I'm starting to get a bit worried about everything, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have changed all of this before I maybe